Hey everyone, it's Yev here, and today we're going to be playing my Teferi Master of Time Brawl deck. This is very different compared to the Joriel deck, in which there is no pop-off combo. It's sort of a defend Teferi and then mill your opponent slash Thassa's Oracle slash Midnight Clock stuff. It's weird. So let me just go through the deck and we can start time. So it's Teferi Master of Time. If you don't know how this card works, just search it up online. Rune Crab. So I'm gonna call him Milk Crab, because that's what he is. Stern Dismissal, Bounce. So these two are just bouncing your opponent's stuff. This is for the Scry 2 and the Draw 2. Just because we're trying to draw a bunch of cards with like tutelage on the board with, where is it? Ageless Insight on the board. Anticipate to search for the cards like Folio Fancies, just to make sure we have maximum hand size of 0. No maximum hand size. Seagate Restoration, stuff like that. We have Cacophony, because we want to mill our opponents a bit for the funsies. Negate. Deal with those annoying cards. We also have Lofty Denial to deal with them. Omnaths. This is of course not a deck you're gonna be playing on ladder. Omen in the Sea. Scry 2 draw a card. This is sort of a win con. With the 8/8 Kraken, it also defends the Teferi. We have a Riddle form. Win con and defending the Teferi. Thassa's Oracle, another win con, because just search it up. There are a bunch of combos where you draw a bunch of cards out of your deck, you bounce a bunch of creatures, and then you play Thassa's Oracle and just win. Stolen by the Fae, this bounces and I get a bunch of blockers for Teferi. Cloud Concealer, draw a card. This is sort of like, if we're about to draw all the cards in our deck, we just play this. Or if our Thassa's Oracle is in the grave. This is also really fun, just because we get to draw 7 with a tutelage on the board and an Ageless Insight. So we're drawing 14. It's so fun. Rousing Greed, draw 2, plus flying. Of course, this is somewhat of a mill deck. I mean, it's called Teferi's tutelage for a reason. Winged Words, draw 2. We have a lot of flyers in this deck, so this usually is a 2-minute draw 2. Water Knot, tap down their creatures, capture sphere, tap down, but it's at instant speed. This is Tome Anima. This is sort of a win con. You just draw 2 when you swing in, and we're gonna be drawing 2 basically every turn. Rewind, countering a bunch of stuff. Everything. Their commander, their Omnath, their crab, everything. Ageless Insight, draw 2 instead of 1, so this is, when you get Insight on, this is draw 2, discard a card. Don't read this. This is draw 2. Solemn Simulacrum, just if we need ramp. Soul Blade Jin. This guy is a win con. We have a bajillion non-creature spells in this deck. And buffing everything is just gonna win us. 3/3 for 2 mana most of the time, because we have a ton of instants and sorceries. Plus Prowess. This can deal with their planeswalkers, smash them in the face if they try to get any funny ideas. Shark Typhoon. Amazing card. I love this card, because the XX, I can play Seagate Restoration. I believe that gets me a 7/7 Shark. I may be wrong. Boon of the Wishgiver, draw 4, as well as the Cycling. Pursued Whale, make them attack your face. And then block. Overflowing Insight, draw 7. This is also a win con. Creatures your opponent controls get -1/-0. You can also discard this and then get it back with the Midnight Clock. Seagate Restoration, draw a bunch for fun. And that is all. Oh, wait. And that is all for the deck. I will see you when we start it up. And we're back with an Ashiok opponent. There. Okay. So it looks like we have a melee early tutelage. Yeah, this hand could work, but I want 4 lands. This hand does work because we have draw as well as bounce. Saying, what's the difference? This hand has a blocker and a draw spell and shark tape. So it's superior. We have an Ashiok Nightmare Muse. Basically, annoying card. That's the way I like to put it. It gets really annoying, Ashiok. Also, he's kind of not a human. I didn't see this until like I actually started looking at the card. He's got no eyeballs and he's got 2 horns. And like half of his face doesn't exist. If you didn't know that he's not human, yeah, he's not. Ooh, he's playing. No, Ageless Insight. Why did thou forsake me? Of course, he's forced into mill. But I mean, oh, return target non-land. Ooh, oof. So he has a -3 bounce, +1, 2, 3. That mills me for 2, but it's exiled so that he can cast it for free whenever he wants, because that seems like fair magic. And let's go Cloud Conceer. Draw a card. Nice. So now we will have 4 mana next turn to cast a Teferi, or as I like to call him, Teferi. Teferi, the Great One. You know, we're just kind of waiting for our opponent to do something. Let me look at the art. I love looking at art. I think it's really cool that they drew all this. Or, they drew. Quote, drew. Look at that. Where are the eyeballs? Okay, there are the eyeballs. That's Mind Drain. I can discard the lands, or I can discard this and this. Why? Why must the game forsake me? Why must you forsake me, opponent? We have +1 Teferi.
I will, don't worry. I'll think of something.
Okay. Usually these aren't very hard because I can like discard the Overflowing Insight and know I'm gonna get it back with the Midnight Clock. But if he has something that says exile your opponent's graveyard, Midnight Clock ain't gonna do nothing. So I think I'm going to discard this anyway just because it's so expensive. You can never get it out. I've tried so many times, and the one time I got it out, it was worse than a different card. Oh, there was this really funny instance where I Seagate Restoration, and then I didn't realize this, but I had like 2 cards left in deck. So I tried to Omen of the Sea, but I only had like 1 card left. So I drew the card, and the game is like, well, you can't scry 2. What do you think you're doing, opponent? So it was like, screw you, you're dead. Ha! I was like, okay. Thanks. We'll discard this. No land. That's annoying. Let's Winged Words. Hopefully drawing into a land. If he counters this, I'm gonna be... Oh, come on. No, Elspeth's Nightmare. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Draw a card, discard a land. Yep. Enter. So this is 6 Teferi. In response, well, actually cancel. So, can I like in response draw something and discard this or something like that? Stolen by the Fae. Yes, pick that. I have a tutelage. Here, let me just hover over this a lot. Not this. Anything. Okay. The Shark Typhoon's fine as well. Oh, he can't cast this Ashiok now. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, yeah. Because the Lofty Denial, I'll just counter it. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Think fast.
Discard this land. We want to be tricky. Let's draw a card. Resolves. Let's discard another land. I feel like we've been discarding lands all day. Let's see how many lands? 1, 2, 3 lands. Yeah. Ah, we won't have a land to discard. Let's play it anyway. We draw a land off the top.
Ideas, like seconds, are fleeting.
We may want to discard the rousing ring because we're not going to be using it. So, next turn, if you can't deal with Mr. Teferi over here, he will not be able to do much because, oh god. That's a lot of damage. No, what's worse is the Ashiok. He can. Oh my god. He did it! He casted it without realizing it. Oh, that was so funny. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. So, we are back. It was just kind of funny to see his reaction. So it looks like this can be a good opening hand. We got the Folio Orly. We can also make him draw 7 with the... we can make him draw 7 and then we can mill him for 7. It's funny. There's some funny combos with this kind of concept of drawing a bunch of cards. So he has his first piece out. Let's just go straight here. So combat and I really like this card because you can draw a bunch. I first crafted this deck when I was making my Nimmisit deck. Unfortunately, Nimmisit is now no longer legal and standard. Which is sort of an F to pay respects. May Nimmisit rest in peace. But in the meantime, we can have some fun with fun cards, like Omen in the Sea. And a negate and a land. I will keep it just like that. And we will go to combat, and nothing will happen. He left up in 3 mana. I assume this turn he's gonna cast this, yeah. His commander, Teferi, Beacon of Unity. Pass to attack. Pass to block, pass to damage. I like saying that, but I probably should stop. So I could Teferi. And then he'll probably die. So, yeah, no. I wonder if we try to combat trick, or do we just draw 2? He draws 2, but it doesn't really matter. because no one has maximum hand size. I might as well do my opponent a favor. Ah. Oh god, I think I'm screwed. Tabarex is pretty good. He's got a shield. He's got a lot of gas. I think we just storming entity here and hope. Okay, so these will be good draws. Perfect, perfect. I like that it speeds through when I have no plays. It just kind of sucks when my opponent has like priority. They're just saying they're like slowing down the game. Like, can you please don't? So he's gonna drain me for 2 here. Kinda sucks when your opponent tries to kill you. Like me, I'm just peacefully playing my deck. Okay, yeah, that's game. I will see you in the next one. Bye. And we're back. I kept this opening hand because of that Crab and Omen. And Crab is fun. So he's playing in a Shaya deck. Ashaya is pretty good if you don't know. If you didn't know, she's really good. Or he. Technically, it has no gender. We're gonna mute the dog because it's annoying. Yeah, down boy. Okay. Mill 3. Let's see what this deck is made of. So we got a Wildwood Tracker and a Destiny Spitter. Let's go. Scry 2, draw a card. But I like both of these. We can tap down the Shaya. Let's see. So this is kind of good. Just because all your stuff is forest. So you can basically get out whatever you want, really. So everything taps for mana. Think of it like that. It's kinda good. So now this taps for mana. That taps for mana. Ooh, we got a Nyella. Nice. Okay. So, I think we go here. We want more blockers. As well as a little bit of ramp, because we only have 1 card left in hand. And he got out the Ashai. Now, both of these tap for mana. As you can see, it works pretty well. So he has 2 mana open. This is Vigilance. He's got a pretty nice stack. He could have honestly attacked, but there was no point. Yeah, so let's just land here, mill 3. I'm not sure how to deal with the Shaya besides just tapping it down. Yeah, there's not much we can do. Like, I can deal with him, like, having a bajillion. Okay, resolves. Ah, dang it. Why? Who plays Return to Nature? In the comments, if you play Return to Nature, yeah, that's game. Yeah, that's game. I will be right back. And we're back. We are versus Veto deck, which means aristocrats. Okay. We're gonna mulligan. Oh, this hand's a beauty. No early draws, but who needs early draws, right? Screw that. Early draws. I don't need that. Early draw. You know what? Early draws are good. Yeah. Okay. So now we have enough mana up to cast this. I'm gonna hold up like a cancel or a lofty denial. Just that way, in case he wants to like cast his veto right away. He may not feel, yeah, he's not feeling as much of a need for that, you could say. So next turn, you go Cloudkin Seer, drawing 2, or we could go Teferi. Sorry. 2 Lich is not in the hand currently. Oh, he has that guy. Yay. Okay, let's draw 2. We want answers. Thassa's Oracle. Good card. Not an answer. It's a pretty good card. You basically get a scry where X is equal to your devotion to blue. Pick one, and then if that one is, oh yes, oh oh oh, I'm just feeling it. I love doing this. It's so funny. They're like, ha, turn 5, let's go, and I'm just like, nah, fam, nah. Destroy. Ooh, nice, but it didn't matter because he did not have the mana up. Unfortunately, he'll just cast it next turn. It's just fun to mess with your opponents, in my opinion. So I think we just go Teferi plus Teferi. Draw 2, discard a land. And then we just say go. So next turn, if he casts this, I'm going to bounce the Nightmare Ship, because we have to eventually start bouncing a bunch of his stuff. Next turn we can also draw 14 if we really feel like it. I really don't like that card. It can get so big so fast. Oh, 1/1 life. Okay, I see you. Are you not gonna attack the Teferi? Okay, I'm gonna bounce that. Just so I don't have to deal with it. Oh, I forgot to plus him! No! Oops. Ah, dang. Let's plus Teferi, drawing 2, discarding a land, as we always do. Or most of the time, at least. So we could hold up something, but I'm pretty sure Teferi's dead. Yeah, so we can hold up not very much. We probably should have waited for the water knot to water knot the 4/4, but I mean, this is the card that's gonna get big. So next turn, we can, yeah, bounce that, make a bunch of 1/1s. I assume that'd be the goal, just because Nightmare Shepherd is such a key piece. If you didn't know, there was like a super long combo with like Vannifar and Nightmare Shepherd. Draw 2, discard a card. It's pretty good. Currently at 40. Ideally we have huge amounts of devotion. But until we get lots of devotion, we can discard you. So right now we want to pay for bounce you. Auto pay. Say bye bye. Say bye. Yes, he's leaving you. And I get 4 1/1s. Now I will +1 again. Drawing 2. See, Teferi's almost up there. Land for turn. Ooh, we're just popping off right now. I think we put the midnight clock in our hand. My opponent's turn. Can we pop the Teferi? Questions of the day. These are things we need to know. Okay, discard land. I think we get to pop the Teferi. Let's go, team. We get to pop the Teferi. So next turn we probably want the Soul Blade Gem. So he killed his own creature to bring it back as a token. That's big brain plays, if I've ever seen it. Unfortunately, I don't think big brain play is big enough. Play was not smart enough. Midnight clock. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so let's draw to discard a land, as we always do. Like I always say, we always discard a land, because lands aren't as good as everything else. But no attacks. Your turn, opponent. Can he kill the Teferi? You kill the Teferi. Doesn't really matter if that lives, honestly. Resolves. Congratulations. You don't have enough mana to cast Veto. Can he pull it off? In response, the Teferi is at lethal, as I like to call it. Unfortunately, my opponent seems to have lost much, if all hope. Untap. Land. We shall. Ooh. I think we just minus them. And it looks like we shall take action. Do this.
Here's a constructive use of
Okay, so I have to draw. I draw 14. And we have it. Folio. So, our opponent is probably like, what the heck is going on? It's a shame we didn't have the Omen out. Ominous Seas. The game is confused. It's like, what the heck is going on? Okay, next to combat. No attacks. Pass turn. Oh, it's my turn again. Wow, it's not great. So let's just land here. How many? We have 11 cards left. So, how much will Boon? Boon will draw 8. So, what we should do is we're gonna 2-lich. Oh wait, is that lethal on myself? Okay, no. We have 1 card. I'm gonna see if I can mill him. So right here we're gonna draw 8 and have 1 card left in the deck, boys. Draw 8. All the 2-lich triggers. Mill 16. So this is only my second turn. Of course, unfortunately we only have 1 card left in deck, and this isn't high enough. So we are going to have to say goodbye to our opponent. Well, actually, as long as we don't play something that draws any cards, we're fine. Just look through so we can play the riddle form, right? But are we going to? Ooh, we can mill them for 8. But I'm down to 15. We can crab. Let's crab. We can. And let's cacophony them. Okay. Let's also create you. Turn. Oh, look, it's my turn again. So we drew the last card in our deck, which means, unfortunately, we don't have enough counters on Midnight Clock to do it all over again. So we shall toss his Oracle. And GG out. The power! I will see you in the next one. And we're back. Is this the same person? Is this the same Vito? I will keep it Sam. Fortunately, it doesn't have an insight or something really fun like that. It is still amazing though, and I shall take it any day of the week. So he is playing the Archfiend's vessel. I really want to call it an Archfiend's, but it's an Archfiend. It's weird. So we shall scratch you and draw. Ooh. Okay, I see. This is all good. We'll draw a land. That's fine. Next turn we go Seer. Vito. Yay. Of course, before we start, like, popping off like you saw in the last game, we have to make sure that we don't, that the Teferi, we need some defenses, as I like to call them. Like, you gotta put up a wall for your Teferi. He's a little bit mushy on the inside, unfortunately. Teferi isn't a strong built man. He's sort of like a really smart person, but like he don't got no muscle, as you can see. Like, yeah, no mean to insult Teferi, but I mean, yeah, he's just got nothing going for him. So we got a Soul Blade Jin, all these good things. Let's just wait. Our opponent hasn't done much. Now we go to Jin. Resolves. Does he have like a murder? I hate people who just hold up murder. It's such a pain. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. So we can get 3 1/1s for the Vito. It's like a deal you get at the supermarket. It's like a 3-for-1 deal. You get three fairies for 1 Vito. Of course we won't block because I know how his deck works. Well, we may want to block, but I mean, he may just like Grasp of Darkness. Something he's blocking. We can always trade 1/1s. That's fine by me. As you can see, is like he's not very happy with attacking. It's not good for him. So we can mill him for 23 next turn. Round it up, right? We can trade. If he kills it, it's fine. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That doesn't matter. Oh, well, it does matter because it gains indestructible. It has lifelink then. So we shall cast this for 1, 2, 3. Fountain you. Auto pay. Now everything gets buffed up, and we're all good. Okay, so he made me sack my blocker. We'd want this to trade with Scorpion. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna lose. Just because Vito drains you for a bajillion. They could, of course, kill all of it. But I feel like he's gonna give it indestructible, so we'll take 1. Unfortunately, Vito is a good card. I know, right? It's insane. I'm like, what? It can't be. No, it's true. He does a good card. Thank God it's a 3-2. Now it can block everything. We shall discard the ending cacophony? Yes. Shall we tutelage? I think we shall. Shall tutelage. Start milling him. Come on, opponent. Give in to the mill plan. Now we're just waiting. We shall discard this land. We can mill him for 14 next turn. Oh, if we had the cacophony, that would have been really good. Dex. So let's just wait. Okay, so he's mutating on. Oh, that's 2 damage. Can't take. You should have mutated here. Then we jump, because we have no better course of action. Next turn we can go Shark Typhoon straight up. This is a good play in general, just because if he tries to do anything funky, we can counter it. Assuming he doesn't have another mutate card. And I believe if we do draw 7 with this, it will trigger the Typhoon to give us a 7/7. Unfortunately, our opponent may have just left their computer and decided that this was a waste of their time. We have a Gloomsayer in the grave. Yeah, it looks pretty like interesting, his deck. He just happens to have a super rare card. A rare card. Okay. Each opponent sacrifice. The opponent. Okay. Now we're just waiting. He's running out of timeouts. Okay. Maybe he was trying to time us out. That's a thing people do. Just like, you know what? Screw this. I'll try to time you. Okay. Did he just leave again? He was like, ah. Okay, no. Land. Faster. Results. Come on, cast a non-creature spell. That's the only way I'm fine. Does he have lethal? No, he doesn't. We'll block here, here, and here to here. Just flash. It didn't matter. He had lifelink, so. Ha! It didn't trigger. No, it did trigger. Lifelink is powerful. I will see you in the next one. And that will be it for the video. Yeah. As you saw in that one game, we drew our entire deck. Unfortunately, this deck doesn't work the whole time, but when it does, it is insane. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, It really helps support the channel, and like the video because it makes me feel good about myself. I will see you next time. Bye!